Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel. We are watching Married at First Sight Australia, and we're doing it live. Um, we're doing it today in the day because in the night, like for the rest of the day, I have back-to-back calls. Anyway, so I did a live reaction yesterday. We did a live reaction to episode 4, which was messy. Today we are doing a live watch with episode 5 because we missed two couples. Um, and so we're gonna learn those two couples. One couple I kind of like already, um, because she went through some struggles with her family. Her dad passed away with cancer in last year of June or this year of June, fairly recent. She had to take care of him for 7 years, so I can relate to her on that level. Um, and so her life was on pause for like 7 years. So I completely understand that. And then there was the person that she was paired with. I think that's him because they kind of talked with each other. So I think what's his name? I can't remember. It will pop back up again. But he is also like a family guy, takes care of his family, etc., etc. My only thing is like the next couple. Okay, we going forward because he is giving off like his name is Oliver, I think. No, the girl's name's Olivia, and I think this is the youngest guy that's ever been in mafs. He looks like he's 10. Well, not 10, but he looks like he's 16. Like he looks really, 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 really young, and he looks like a dick. Like, he's giving me I'm on this show because I want to get my followers up. Hey Tracy, I just got on. I literally just got on. I was trying to use a different kind of tech, but it wasn't working. So I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna come on regular schmegular live with YouTube. So like he's honestly giving me you are trying so hard. So this is episode 5. Sorry, episode 5. Okay, so he's being paired with so Sam is 26. Okay, when I was 26, did I want to? No, I'll just say I still don't want to be married. So when I was 26, I was globetrotting and doing the most. Marriage was never in my mind. Like, and the funny thing is, I've only seen positive relationships. That's the only. I've never like negative. When people talk about like divorce and abuse and like all that stuff in marriages, I don't understand that because that's not been my experience, right? So it's very interesting to see other people's perspective on marriages. The reason for me why I don't is because in my family, everyone's been together over 50 plus years, what have you. And they're ride or friggin' die for each other. So if they're still ride or die, like literally when the other one dies, it's like their soul, the other person's soul is gone. And I'm like, do I ever want to be like that? If I get married, it would be a shock. So see, some people, so you were married at 26. No, my friend, she was married at 20, 20, 21. Hold on, if Brooklyn is 18, how old are we now? So yeah, so she was probably married at 20, 1920. But well, their divorce is because the guy was a dick and he just literally came to the door and was like, okay, bye, deuces. Like, what? Points are like nothing compared to the low points in current match. Yes, Tracy, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. So for me, when I look at marriage, that's why like I have no respect for people who play with marriages. Like, I have no respect for that because in my eyes, marriage is a serious thing. If you want to date, just date. Like, that's what I do. I just date. I'm not trying to hold down to nobody. So I'm just gonna date. But marriage, it's a serious thing. So if you can't go through the tough times with somebody, don't even waste your time. Because literally you're actually wasting money too, to think about it. Honestly, I hate these intros, so I'm just gonna fast forward them because I nobody wanna. Okay, girl, I don't care about your sad story because it's not really sad. You're gonna give off bitch when the show starts. I'm sure of it. So these are for the two new couples. I think I'm liking Olivia. My eyes are like something's in my eye. I like Olivia, but like that's 2 seconds off of me seeing her. I can't because of the C19. Like their weddings are so little, and it's just not the same as how it was back in. Her dress is pretty. I hate wedding dresses, by the way, but some of them I do like. Oh, hers is nice. Mm. Oh, that's a nice dress. Gorgeous dress. Gorgeous dress. Didn't want to have it with him, girl. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So with that, I think of like because times have changed, right? Would I want like I have a lot of god kids. I haven't had any kids yet, and I'm like, wouldn't it be best for them to just enjoy life? Just you don't need to get married. Like just enjoy life. When you get older, then you can think about that. But there's no rush for all of that, right? I like the little wedding. The dresses this season was yes. Because the funny thing is, Tracy, I don't even like wedding dresses, but I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, I don't want to be rude, but do people in Australia believe in like going doing like dental care and stuff? All their teeth are jacked up. Like they have a lot of overbite. They have a lot of snaggle tooth. And I'm just like, y'all don't just pull those suckers out and wear braces? It's because of the years I was helping my aunt off at her dental office. So now anytime I look at people, I just look at their mouth. And it bothers me. Every season I've ever watched of anything in Australia, even in the UK, I'm just like, y'all need to do better with your dental care. I'm sorry. Like, child. Like I wore braces for the longest time and I still have like an overbite, but like theirs is like I shouldn't talk. But then you know what? No, I had mine done. That's my point. But it's because I had an asshole of an ex boyfriend who was like, you look so much prettier if you had braces on. But I'm not a sensitive person, so that's not even a thing. I was like, oh, okay, because I used to think I'm not used to. I still do things. Even looking raggedy, I'm just like, girl, you're the hottest thing since sliced bread. Why would you need braces? And my parents were like, but my teeth. How did my teeth look? I had like, how was my teeth? I think I had two, like hanging here because they pulled two here. I think it was overcrowded, so they pulled two. Oh yeah, I had like a rabbit teeth. Yeah, so it was pretty bad. Yeah, and then so now I keep friends with all my exes. That I'm that type of girl. And up to now, he's like, you should be thanking me for that. Literally, he was like all the time, every day. Don't you think you look good? Don't you think you look good? Like, boy, have you seen yourself? Even though he's fine. Let me not say that because he's the type. What's your YouTube channel? I ain't never telling that asshole this. Where did Tracy say? We got married. Either one of us wanted more kids. Then a few years in, he changed his mind. I didn't. It was never. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I can see how that would be. That's like traumatic on like your end, and I guess it's sometimes harder for the other person to understand that. Yeah, you look in everyone's mouth. Like it's just like, but you look at someone dead in their face, and if something here just looks odd, it makes their whole face. Like if I showed you a picture of me before I had these done, I look completely different because everyone always says to me, like people who know me, you look different. Like when I was getting my braces from before, they were like, your face, my face completely changed because obviously they pulled out teeth to put in the braces, right? So my whole structure changed. Okay, I'm still in the way. Let me just go to the dinner party and done now. I'm into this. Come, I just want the baka now. So they're at this family. Sit down, girl. Ain't nobody care about that. I might have to go into episode 6 as well today because I need to see this bacchanal at the dinner party with that asshole. Um, let's try it again. Yeah, that. So and see, that's another thing I don't understand. See, men just don't get it. They don't get it. Like they don't. Like I wish there was a thing where it's like, okay, I have the baby this time. Now you have a baby. Like it should be fair. Like let's decide who can have this child. You know what I mean? I wish bodies were built that way where it's like, okay, you can have the child now because I already tried and I almost died. Now your turn. And let's see if you make it out. Okay. Because I'm done. But since you can't understand it, it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was like that. Oh wait. Oh, and then Tracy, did you see how with Selena and the guy that well, let me see his name. Hold on, let me pop it back up here. Oh, I don't have the names in front of me. Hold on. That's Brent, Andrew, Mara, and Brent, Olivia, and what is Selena and Cody, Andy, Selena, whatever, the Asian one, and the red hair looking one. Um, she and I thought this when he wasn't liking her. I thought it, and then when I saw the preview, and she was like, "Is it because I'm Asian why you're not attracted to me?" Honest to God, I thought the same thing because I was like, the way he looks, he gives me what is that show called when they were making the crack? He was an old white man and he was a professor and he was doing all the crack. He gives me that kind of vibe. Yeah, Anthony. He gives me that kind of vibe. Like that's not his type. His type, I can see it as like Olivia. Olivia. Yeah, this chick here is like his type. Not the blow up doll ones, not none of that like real like Susie Q kind of vibe, you know? Not Selena. Selena needs to go with somebody else. And not to say she can go with somebody doesn't have to be of her race either. Like that's not a thing. Like doesn't have to be a thing. But look at him and you can tell he's not like he if he was American, he would be mega. Point blank. That's the best way for me to explain it. If he was American, he would be mega. That is exactly it. So then, would he like Selena? No. Okay, y'all are being salty with this episode. I might have to go into episode 6. Okay, Bundes going into episode 6 because I need to see. Oh, because it would make sense that the dinner party would be with all the couples. And I guess since we're meeting the last two, I can't believe I watched the whole of season one on thing. And it's funny, the on season one, the white and Ethiopian couple, they stayed together for like 5 years and they had a baby and everything together. And he like I saw it and I was like, oh, they're not staying together because his place was real messy and she lived in the city, he lived in the boondocks. But they stayed together for a while, which was I was impressed by that. I was like, girl, you really stuck it out there. Uh, I ain't living out there for nobody. Okay, so episode 6 there. So let's do that. Do you think Celine was wrong for calling him? Yes. Why are you calling him a prince? I mean, I'm a joker. I like who I'm with. I don't need you to be sensitive. If you're sensitive, get out of my face. But if we joking back and forth and all of that, and you calling me something, and I'm like, oh, you acting like a little princess. Oh, you are a princess. That's different than me saying something malicious, right? Like for me, joking versus malicious, two different things. So if you're name calling in a joking way, that's fine. I'm not sweat off my back, right? Because it's going both ways. But if we're being malicious about things, nah, son. Nah, back that up, back that up. But with her though, she is just straight bitch. What do you think? Do you think she shouldn't have um called okay. When she hit him with the clay. Oh, you know what? I was fast forwarding parts, so I missed that part of it. She hit him with the clay, then he hit her back, and she got mad. I was like, really? Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, okay, so Anthony left a day early. See, she's the type of person though you can't play with. You can't have those kind of jokingly things. You can't do jokey joke. You know what I'm saying? And I really thought they were gonna go further than everybody just because of the wedding day. She is Ashley for this one. Okay, I see what you're talking about. So he was having fun. He was trying to have fun with her. And then it just went left. That's nah, she doing the most. He was having an honest conversation about his feelings and he started to tear up. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I feel like it's like a defense 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 mechanism because of things she's you know what, let me not excuse these grown ass people because that's something I've noticed on YouTube. People excuse these people's blasted behaviors. You're a grown ass. I don't give a shit about your past. You're grown. Get help. Move on. Point blank in a free period. Like you can't hold that against you forever and ever. Amen. So I'm not making excuses for her. Done. No, you're a girl. Yo, she's a bitch for real. Yo, she's like watching him. She's like, okay, girl, bye. Yeah, right, 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 right. Then to call him a princess and say he's not yeah, he's not a man. Girl, you have no heart. That's what it is. You have no heart. And you know what? That's just probably who she is. That's the type of person that she is. So technically, I said I was only doing episode 5, but I'm doing episode 5 and 6 because episode 5 was just like the last two couples getting married. Boring. I don't care about that. Just get me till the dinner party and when they're in the house. Are they doing that this season? Because I think at this time numbers are rising. Are they all just staying in NSW? Are they just staying there? I need to find out. I don't, and I'm trying not to watch any like teasers or anything because I kind of want to see how this all plays out. Okay, then for her to go to the dinner party and tell all the yeah, I saw the clip of that too, and like she's manipulative, like girl, and that's another thing. Like people are really quick to jump on like if a female says something, they're like quick to believe her versus a man, right? And especially if she dropped that tear, and she's like, oh, it's over. You know everybody's gonna listen to you because you're female and you drop the tear, so they're gonna feel bad for you. I ain't with that. Okay, so they're doing the living complex. Okay, yo, because when I saw that first season, I was like, oh, they're going back to day one of like math. I was so mad. Whole of Sunday wasted watching the whole. I mean, granted, it was only 6 episodes, 4 couples. It was in and out, quick lickety split, and the experts are the ones I knew from before, and I like them better. I mean, these two of them were the same, but one wasn't. I really want to see how all this plays out because right now everyone's like kikiing, having a good time, except for Celine and Andrew there or whatever his name is. Um, so it's just interesting just to see how. Oh, and Mr. Texan and Holly. She- what do you think about Okay, what is it? Yo, okay, Tracy, do you think the American one needs to put in the honest box as well? The honesty box? I think they should. It gives it an added layer of things. And then also, what was your thoughts on the honesty box with Holly and Andrew? Because I feel with the honesty box with Andrew, he was being honest, but like I said last night, there's a way to be honest and not go for eh, eh. Because if I'm her, I'm not sleeping with you. Like it would be a long ass motherfucking time before I sleep with you because that's always gonna play in my brain. Always gonna play in my brain, and then I'll be like, well, why would I even waste my time with somebody with like you? You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think, Tracy? Yeah, you be honest, but you don't have to be like honest. Like I said, I'm queen of fake, like fakey, fake. 'Cause guess what? Life is so much smoother that way. You happy? I'm happy. But in my head, I'm cussing you. Andrew was honest with no regard for her feelings. That girl, that's it. You articulated it for me. Exactly, Tracy. Andrew was honest with no regard for her feelings. Exactly. But like, so, has anyone ever told me that? Yeah, I did have an ex try to tell me. He said like your head game is weak. But it's interesting because somebody else, another ex that I have, he always was like, "Yo, your head game is strong." So it's like, I guess it's the person's perspective. and how you feel about yourself sexually. Because with the ex that told me I had game was weak, I was with him. No, I was with him first before the one after. So that first one, he didn't get head for a long ass motherfucking time. Long, like long. I was with him for like years. Actually, over on and off for like over a decade now. But we ain't together. Oh, that's an interesting take, Tracy. I didn't think of that. Holly gives me just she just inserted him into her fantasy and didn't care what he was feeling. You know what? You have a point. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I see that. Mhm, mhm. I see that. Wait, this guy's 26 and he looks like he's 46. Yo, these people ate blood, blood. God said I'm Jamaican, and you know what I mean when I say that, right? Yeah, right. Like it's like the last few years, people just started to believe my age, if that, if that. Like I literally walk with ID to the liquor store because these mofos are like, no, what's your age? Now I think they believe it, but I still walk with it because you just never know. But these mofos, 26, and you look so hard back, look real hard. Like your life is real rough, and I feel like it wasn't. They're just real age boy. Mm, mm. Thank God I am what I am. Mm. I see why my friend, she's like, why is my daughter not so melanated? Let me stop put my friend's business out there before she come watch this. This is like like there's so many things that aggravate me with society now. Like, oh, maybe I should even be on YouTube because I'm so aggravated with so many things. Like these lips, like it was only like a few years ago. Okay, no, Australia was always like this. But like on our end, like you watch seasons from like old housewives and everyone looked normal with a normal face. Now everyone just has this like carbon copy of a look. Yo, I can't wait till all these people who did all these things to their face and their body turn 80. What will they look like? What will they look like? Look at her. She is literally lining up here. My lips are dry. My God. She's lining. Oh, I gotta go to the thing and get this done. Lining up here. But her lips is already like this. Literally, that's exactly her lip right there, right there, right there. Yeah. There is one thing to do a tweak. I could get that. But you know what? Maybe you know what it is. Maybe since I haven't had any done and I don't know how addictive it is. Maybe that's why. Because I know when I got my first tattoo, that shit was addictive. Like I was like, oh, let me get the next one. Oh, let me get the next one. It was just when did I stop? I think when I moved back to Toronto, I stopped. But I was getting tattoos left, right, and center like it was candy. Not that I have a whole bunch of tattoos, but getting tattoos is addictive. So I'm thinking maybe when you're doing like these cosmetic surgeries, it's addictive. And I could get that. It just looks stupid. Like, do you not look in the mirror and be like, I'm not dumb. Maybe I should stop. You know? Like a lot of them with their original faces are so much prettier. Like Olivia. Did Holly get anything done? God, their teeth is bothering Like Tamara. I want to know the root of that name, Tamara. And it's interesting that some say Tamara and some say Tamara, but spells it the both the same way. Al needs to go home to his. Al needs to go home to his. Yeah, like, ugh. And I also find the difference with their age and how they interact with each other. Like, it's some seems very immature and some don't. God, I want to go to Australia so bad. I actually wanted to live here at one point. Like, it was between Australia and Dubai when I was finishing uni. I wanted to go and live. I'm like a nomad, but because of my parents, the older one died and all that stuff, I had to come home and help out a little bit. Still here helping. Um, but yeah, I always wanted to go to Australia or Dubai to live, and I probably would have went to one or the other or both. So first dinner party, let's go. Yo, this man, I can't stand him. The expert, Aiken. Oh no, that's someone else. The male expert, I can't stand him. You did a good job, my dude. We already know it's the producers that said that. Like we already know. You didn't do nothing. You just show up on set and pretend that you're doing something, but you're really not. Like, come on now. That's why I just watch these shows for the storylines that was written out. What's her name? I can never say her name. Dominica. 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 Yeah. So I live in Canada, and before C-19, I used to go back and forth between here and Maryland. And for me, I literally love the split of Canada and the States. Like, when I'm tired of Canada, let me just cross the border. Let me go over here. When I'm tired of the States, let me cross that border. And that was like my life for a long time, like at least 10 years, maybe more, maybe 15 years. Yeah, I think more than that, actually. That was like my life back and forth. It's nice to switch it up. Like, I don't like to be one place for too long. I get antsy. Okay, so good energy coming into the room, Holly and Andrew. I can't wait to see the walkout. Who were all the people that walked out? That's what I want to see. Tamara and Brent. I at first when they were getting married, I didn't think they would go far. I thought they would have more blowouts, blow up, blow ups, but it seems like they're getting along. Okay. So Brent said they're going slow. Okay, 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 okay. See, this is what I like about Brent. He's me. He's me with the answers. We're getting along right now. Like, in his eyes, he looked like he's might be thinking, she's annoying as fuck, but because I'm on camera, I'm gonna give a political answer. That's me. Like yes, yeah. See, I'm you, Brent. I'm you. I see. He's like she can be very flamboyant and loud with a little giggle in between. So I gave you a compliment, but then I had to laugh. What? What did she say about him being in Texas? Did she say something about serial? What? It's so crazy what the world thinks of certain places. Yo, Tamara's asking about the honesty box. Girl, yo, you're real fast. Real fast. So Texas is like, yeah, it was real confronting, real confronting. Like I wanted to be honest. And Holly's face was like, ooh. See, yeah, see, yeah, exactly. Tamara's like, wait, you were brutally honest? Yeah, he was. Tamara's like, we weren't. Yeah, like Tamara and Brent are doing it how I would do it too. Like, I don't need to be brutally honest yet. Like, why? I'm sorry. Like that conversation, I won't even. I wouldn't share this with the crowd because that's embarrassing. I'm not telling people at the dinner party that the person I'm matched with said that I suck at sex. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling everybody. Point blank, the honesty box was serious. It was a lot. That's it. It was that was it. I don't need to tell you what was said. Brent is doing it not much tomorrow. What do you mean not much tomorrow? Yes, talk to Brent. Brent does it very well. He's gonna be honest, and he's not gonna kick you in your gut. Freaking love Brent. Might be my favorite. Brent might be my favorite. I can't lie. And another thing I found interesting was when Andrew was talking first when he came in and they were introducing. He was like, there. She was like, Tamara was like, Canadian. Everyone. Well, then again, I'm ignorant to the fact of Australians sound like people in the UK, but even in the UK, there's different dialects from the north to the south. So I get it. Let me not get on her because I do that shit, that ignorant shit. I can't believe this dude is 26 years old. How the fuck are you 26 and you look 46? You look older than everybody there. And Brent's 33. That's the crazy part. Well, obviously, everyone's gonna have a different journey. It's everyone's gonna have a different journey in life. Period. No one's gonna have the same story or the same life. You just have to be able to understand that it's different. My life is not your life. Your life is not my life. Our journey is not the same as just because we're in the same. We have the same understanding that we're all in this one experiment. But you know, because it goes down to who you are as individuals too. You have to take all that into consideration. So I mean, like that's not rocket science. Tamara says that she wants Brent hold back and says it better than Tamara. Says what she wants. Oh, and Brent holds back and says it better than. Yes. I agree. I freaking hate this girl, yo. The way I wanted to dash her away. Watch her. She's coming in. I wish I could just show, like, watch. You guys watch as I watch. But with friggin' YouTube and these friggin' copyright crap, they're like, everyone's shocked because Celine came by herself. Oh, Anthony, that's his name. Yeah. Oh, they don't know what happened to Anthony, the experts at this point. Oh, her makeup's nice. Dominica, this is why I don't get sensitive with names because I can't say half these people's names right. Oh, she asked, "Where's your husband?" And all the girls are around her. Oh, those girls are cute though. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus, but you are. She's giving a good story. Okay, she's like, "Oh, you put clay all over my hair." So he said what he had to say, and he would storm off. But what led up to the storm off? So wait, are they all in Sydney? Because he said he's going back to Sydney. Yeah, I think they do tape it in Sydney. So okay, yeah. And I feel when it comes to decision day, she's gonna say she's gonna say stay, and he's gonna say leave, because she gives me that bitch vibe. She gives me that like I'm gonna put this on the chokehold, and I'm gonna put stay just because. Oh my god, I can't stand her. You can see you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see that. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's always that one every season. Always that one that's like, you know what? I'm gonna say stay, because guess what? I do like hanging out with my friends. I think I could live with this asshole for a little bit longer. I like how the new couples all come in though this time together, as opposed to like couple episodes, like couple dinner parties down the road. I like, yeah. I hope they don't bring no more in. There's 8 couples. There might be potential for another one. Yes, they stay. Yes, I agree. I agree, Tracy. For that check. But what I love about the Australian one, I don't know what season you started, but there was one. Yo, these motherfuckers were like, "Fuck this! Like, I'm gone. Deuces. I don't give a shit." Like this dude was like, "I'm gone." Decision day, not decision day. Yeah, it was like, when they have to hold up the cards, whatever. And he was like, "Deuces. I don't give a shit." And then afterwards, like, watching back, like they would talk about it. They were like, yeah, like these producers have a chokehold on you, on your social media. They don't let you go into your social media. So if you think you're talking to them on social media, no, you're not, because it's the producers have your phone. It's like a whole thing. And I was like, wow, like these people really have a. They're like, yeah, and the producers really want to make your life hell. They don't care. They don't care. Like there were so many people actually wanted to commit S after some of these seasons. Like I think it was 4 seasons ago. There was like a few of them that wanted to. Yeah, like they were saying it's that serious, and they couldn't get out of it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But That's why, like, I don't know how the ones over on our end operate, but from the ones that, like, after I did my deep dive for the mafs Australia, I have zero respect for experts and the producers and all of it. Like, I know because I did a deep dive. Like, if these people were just like, "Oh, let me just sign up for this show, whatever, whatever," and don't do a deep dive, then they're in some trouble because their lives are forever changed, good or bad. Was he tall with tattoos? The one that stormed off? I think so. There was a few of them. There was like a few of them. Like, these people were just like, I don't give a shit. Even people who got like a good storyline written afterwards, he was like, it was a living nightmare. There was one guy and he was like so sweet, and I was like, oh, you had like the best storyline. Like, what was there? He was like, it was a nightmare, a nightmare. Some people like it though. Some people like, they were like, it wasn't that bad. Some stay together, have kids. So it's hit or miss. And look how these people just make it so that they're last to come in. What's his name? He put in this man's name. Production, in my mind, production limits the people they can pick from. Then they edit people. Yes, Tracy, 100%. I agree with you. I agree, 100%. I agree with you. Yeah, yeah. They edit them terribly, and then the thing is, even after the show is done, you don't get your social media back yet for a minute. You don't, like, they still don't get it right back. You know, so it's crazy. So anytime, like, I know the US one doesn't do it. I don't think they do it now. I stopped watching the US one, like their social media, but in the math one, I know in their comments they stop, like they limit it, and that's because it's the company that's running all their accounts, all of it. Oh God, yo, she's really going around the whole party downing this man. Wait a minute, I missed something. Where's the part where Celine asks um I think Andrew, when did they even come into the party? When did she come into, I don't remember when they came to the party. Huh? Let me see. I think I missed something. Hold on. Okay, so now he's here at the party. He's talking. Look at her. 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 Evil. Evil. Look at, and she cut her eye after him. Yo, the boldness of her to cut her eye after the man after she's going around the whole party talking bad about him. Yo, she's a dick. Ella and Mitch, Andrew and Holly, Selena and Cody. Cody, that's his name. Oh, okay. Maybe it's in another episode. Probably the episode after this, maybe episode 7. Because I really want to hear what Cody have to say. Is it because she's Asian? And honestly, just be honest. Just be like, I feel like he will be. He gives me that vibe. Like, he'll be honest. Like, yeah, it is that. Like, I've never been with anybody outside of my race. Point blank in a period. Like, yeah, just be honest. Like, why not? That's another thing. These people either look really young for their ages sometimes or really old. It's not like, oh, I know your age. It's never that. This douchebag, the new one, what's his name? Oliver? No, that's not Oliver. Olivia and Jackson is. I didn't get couple eight. So the youngest one is ew. He's acting like a kid, Ozzy, putting a drink in his shoes, and then he's gonna drink from it because he is looking for attention, and you are like 5 years old. Ow, that's his name. No one's impressed by this. They're like, what? Does he think this is a frat house? Like, how do you feel that? Like, are you accomplished? Do you feel accomplished for that? I need to know his age again. Is he? I yo, I friggin' love Brent. I love him. I love him. He's like, you're just gonna be walking around with soggy shoes, soggy feet, and he's so unimpressed. See, everyone's like, he's so immature. Oh, she's the one. Oh my gosh, she looks like Tamara. She almost looks a little bit like what is Jacqueline Jack Jacqueline Hill? Jacqueline the 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 the, the makeup artist girl. Alice 25. Yeah, he could have broke it better, but it was just so awkward. Like, why are you random? Like, why did you find the need to do like that was just weird. But so many things I could say, but I was just gonna say like that's just typical behavior. If you know, you know what I mean. That's typical behavior. You know, he's 25. He's probably in 25. Are you still in uni? No, you're not in university still. But you have to know a time and a place for certain things. Actually, that should never even be a thing to be at any time or any place. At 25, you're not 16. Actually, you know what? I think because of like Brent's personality, I actually think he looks the best. Who do you think looks the best, Tracy? Like just on looks, not on their personality yet. Just on looks, who do you think is the best looking? Oh my god, his laugh is so stupid. Yeah, they're cute together, Jackson and Olivia. They're cute. Oh, the nurse is here. Shit, there might be noise in the background, so I might have to go soon because the nurse is here, and then that means that my mom will be making up noise because once the nurse is here, you people probably think we're killing her. The minute I hear her, I'm gonna have to go. But I still want to know, Tracy, who do you think is like the best looking? Just looking, not personality, not an age, not a nothing like that. My top is Brent. Brent is my top. Anthony and Brent. Oh, the one that's with Princess Princessia. Okay, now on personality, well, from the personality that we've seen, I still like Brent. I still like Brent. Who else personality do I like? Would I jive with? I like Brent's humor. Like that's my kind of humor. So yeah. So Brent and Tamara have a handshake. Is he talking about these people? So Tamara and Brent are taking it slow. You know what I like about them? They're acting like friends. They give me friends vibe. Samantha and Olivia for the ladies. Samantha and Olivia. Olivia, yes. Samantha. Which one is Samantha again? Samantha? Who's some? That must be the new one. Because I don't know Samantha. Yeah, Samantha's a new one. If I was to say for the ladies, I like Ella. Is it Ella? Ella and just off of looks, Ella and Olivia. Yes, Ella and Olivia. But if you go on personality, I like them just off of these first few episodes. I like Tamara. I just like that like quirky friends, like sarcastic type of vibe. Who is Samantha has to be the new one because I don't have her down. So now he's looking bad because he left her on the honeymoon. Girl, you don't know what happened, so hush him up. You don't know what happened. Yeah, because she's a female, so you're gonna have a female's back, point blank, period. I'm not that chick. No. Well, you know what? No, because I'm seeing the behind the scenes. So if I'm there at a dinner party and this is what's being told to me, he's not even there yet to defend himself. You know what? Yeah, I'm. Yeah. Okay, I put myself in that situation. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. They look so awkward together. Like, why even sit beside each other? Oh, so Anthony didn't know that everybody knew what's going on? My dude, everybody knows. She came in and that's all she was talking about. Down to earth. Brent is fun. Jack. Who the fuck is Jack? Whose name? Yo, whose name are you? Oh, Jack. Tracy, you know him? Jack? Oh, Tracy's like, yeah, Jack. Tracy's on like nickname levels with these people. Yeah, she's like, yeah, and Jack. You mean Jackson? Yes. I have to see more of Jack. Yes, tell your side of the story because she is really twisting and turning everything. Okay, please do. Let me hear how you tell Miss the story. They're not gonna believe you anyways because she already got into their brains and good luck on that one. See, I like that. It's a private conversation. See, and Celine, she just loves to just run her mouth, run her mouth, run her mouth, and love cause bacchanal. But watch her, watch her, watch her, watch her. Real sneaky and conniving. And she wants the Dominica or Dominica, whatever her name is, to be on her side. And look at her, look at her, look at her, looking smug. Yo, if I can slap that smug off of her face, I can't stand her. Do you? Why would he walk out? Is that your business? Is that your partner? That has nothing to do with you. Exactly. Private conversation. Done. Celine's a bitch and she wants to tell everybody to get everybody on her side. No, these guys are just too fast and nosy and just want to know people's business too much. He's trying to be respectful of her. Bun the respect, Anthony. Go in and cuss her stink in front of everybody. Don't worry. If you go on social media, I got your back. Just kidding. Yes, tell everything. Yes, yes, stop. Oh wait, he's not telling everybody. He's telling us in the confession. My dude, why are you telling us? We already know what happened. You know what? I have to give him respect for that because he's really hushing his mouth on that, and that shows growth in a person to have that kind of hold. You know, is Matt. Wait. See, look at that. Oh my God, you're Celine. Celine is evil. She is like her. She's hush her mouth, watching everybody else. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes. Wait, no. Where are you going with this? Where are you going with this? Girl, where are you going with this, Holly? Holly, back it up. Oh, so you want him to chat his business in front of you? Oh, so all these chicks are like the same. Yo, fucking Celine, and she's smiling and smirking. Yo, Holly, girl, I'm tuned out of you. Learn to shorten your sentences, sweetie. Shorten that sentence. Mm-mm. Get see. This is why I can't do phone calls. Text me, get to the point, and be done with it. Olivia's mouth is. Andrew looks like he's not impressed with that. Listen, Holly, just hush your mouth. You already have a weak head game or whatever game he said. You just turning him off more by talking this long-winded, nonsensical stuff. I freaking hate sleep. I can't wait till they turn on her. I can't wait till they turn on her. Oh, I can't wait till they turn on her. Oh my god, it's gonna be a sweet day. And then this is the reason because she's developing friends. She's gonna say stay because she wants to stay with her friends. She wants to stay with her friends. What time is it? Oh god, half an hour till my next call. What time is that call at? 12 o'clock. Okay. I really like Brent and Tamara's. banter. Love it. Love it. Celine, get your big face gum mouth out of here. Oh my god, I can't stand her. Oh, she's not impressed. I wonder if people here in North America does drinks out of a shoe. Because it seems like that's a thing over there. Because they're like a shoey. He did a shoey. I've yet to hear of there's a lot of like quote unquote frat parties. But then again, I've always been around my people, so I have no idea. That might be a thing with them. That might be a thing with them. So I don't know. No, he is like, yeah, he's an excited puppy. Yeah, he is like a child. Oh, so annoying. I wonder if all the ladies feel crazy watching it back since Celine is like, that's a good point. I wonder that too. But I wonder if throughout this whole thing, her true her true feelings and stuff comes through, you know? Oh my god, what is Al about to do? Don't embarrass yourself any further. Just sit down, drink your wine, calm yourself. Oh god, what's she gonna do? He kissed her on the cheek and she was like, ew. On the other side of the coin that yes, 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 yeah. Because there's no I know I can hear every West Indian saying, oh no nasty and dirty and how much germs in there. I can literally hear that no matter how old you are. Like right now, if I even ask the kids around us, they'll be like, ew, ew. I remember one time I was with my little cousin, like she was probably like 5 or something, and how old was I? I'm like 6 years older than her, so I was 11. And my parents had a travel agency, and so we went downstairs to the convenience store because it was right underneath us, and we bought these like you know the powdery candies, and you have the stick to it, so you get the stick in, and then you lick off the stick because the powder's on it. Well, we bought that, went back up the stairs, but in the midst of going up the stairs, it fell and spilled. Do you know this little girl licked up the thing off of the stairs? Yo, I slapped the shit out of her. Up to this day, we kind of joke about it still. Like I will never forget. Like so, anytime I'm with her, and if she drops something and she picks it up, I look at her and we just laugh because it's like that's nasty and dirty. Like you're not doing that. That's disgusting. To drink out of your shoe, you have no type of manners. That's why even when the C19 started, like we were all like, y'all don't do that on a regular. Y'all don't wash your hands on a regular. Y'all don't sanitize on a regular. Like that's a normal thing. And you coughing your elbow like that, you gotta know these things, So they go head to head. Oh wait, still they're still at the dinner party. See, oh wait, it's still here. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go. It's only 11 minutes left. Okay. So I think they're wrapping it up, and then so Olivia likes her partner from the jump. I think they're cute, Olivia and Jackson. I think they're cute together. They give me the typical vibe, like they belong together. Like, and then Ella and Mitch grew on me. He just loves to be naked way too much for me, like real naked all the time. Like, my dude, you don't need to see you naked every second. So Ella thought she and Mitch was on the top of this. I don't know about that. There's other couples that I would feel that are more in sync. They're very childlike. So Olivia and Ella both think they got lucky with who they were matched with. Girl, this is only the first beginning. This is the beginning of it. There's so much more coming. You have no idea. I still can't believe this dude is 26. 26. How are you 26? I feel bad for Anthony. I, I still can't get over it. They liked each other when they first walked down the aisle, and then it just went to shit. But he did say when the cameras are on, he's a different person than when the cameras are not on. So I guess that makes sense. Oh shit! He said he's there because he's not quitting. Ah, that means he's gonna say stay. Is it gonna rain today? Pretty dark out. Came off and that. Yeah, 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 yeah. I agree. No, I agree with you. Um, Alice 25 and Axe 18. Yes. Like, this is not he. You know, so he should be on Love Island or Love Is Blind. One of those kind of shows. You know, the Australian version. Like, those are the shows he needs to be on. Not this one. Like, I think you did the wrong application. Oh god, Anthony's gonna talk to her, this bitch. She doesn't care. Like, you're wasting your breath. She's so fucking smug. She's so smug. Why are you apologizing? This is her problem with you. She doesn't want that. She doesn't want that. She's calm. You guys are not. This is how I know you guys are not experts. You're not looking at her face. Her face is saying, "Fuck, I don't want him to apologize." Like, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She looks like fuck. I thought this was my way out, but I guess not. Fuck, he wants to stay during this shit. Anthony, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do like you're wasting your breath with her. Now that left thing is gonna be held over his head. That's why I said, Anthony, shut your Roswell mouth. Shut your Roswell mouth because you leaving is gonna be held over your head. So you wasting your Roswell time with this bitch. You're wasting your time with her because she's Look at her. She doesn't care. No, you're not trying to be understanding. No, you're not. You're fucking lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Fuck out of here. You're lying. He did communicate, and what did you do, you stupid bitch? Oh my god. So why would he stay? He tried to communicate, but you shot him down and was insulting him and being a dick to him. I wouldn't stay. Like, bun that. Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Yes, he. She's not gonna validate him. She's gonna dismiss him. Look at it. See, either way, you like that is gonna be held over his fucking head until the end of this experience and beyond, and beyond. Yo, I wanna just thump her down one time, like real. Oh my god, I never want to kick off somebody's head as bad as I want to kick off hers. I fucking hate her. I fucking hate her. I hate people like her. Like, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. And he better not friggin' put stay. Look at him, and he's still apologizing. Yo, you're making yourself starting to look like a pussy now. Like, stop it. Just no. You already said this. If she shot you down, she's putting blame on you. Now it's like, fuck it, done. I'm done. What more can you do? See, and look at her. She's just circle because you're making it go in circles. He's apologizing. Look at it, and he's being so accommodating to this little freaking heifer. I hope she stays by herself for the rest of her life with her miserable self because that's what she deserves to be by herself with her miserable self because she don't know how to have a relationship. That is exactly why you came on this damn show because you don't know how to be in a relationship because you're damn stink and you have a stink attitude and that's why you should stay by your stink self. It's too damn stink and disgusting. Mm, rude, 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 rude. Gentle manners. Look at that smug face. Yo, I want to slap this shit off of her. Like, slap it off of her face. Look at her. She is only there to socialize with the people. That is it. There's always that one every season. Standards. She ain't got no standards. What her standards is, it's my way or the highway. You get on board, or that's it. And even then, when you do get on board, it has to be a specific kind of way. Yes, you're right, Anthony. Yep. Yeah, but now you're done with it. Be done with it. Be done with it. Because if you say it again, you're gonna look like a pussy. So be done with it, or you're gonna look like a pussy. I'm telling you. Because isn't he seeing her like? If I'm at a dinner party and I'm looking at her dead in her face, you can't speak. She just said he didn't say he's sorry. Are you fucking bonkers? Is she bonkers? He said I'm sorry multiple times. Multiple times. No, bitch, you're embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself because you're a damn evil witch. I'm done. I'm done. I don't know if I can do this show because, girl, I just want to kick her down. I mean, what the hell was that? Confessions week is coming up. Oh, he says, I'm not racist by any means. It doesn't, because you don't like a particular, doesn't mean you're racist. That's just your preference. That is fine. I know that me have my preference. And me know that me don't want no white man. That is my preference. You have to have some sort of black in you. Spanish can go on, and that is it. That is all my acceptance. So it's not racist. It's just your preference. It was a good show. And he didn't need to preference it as, hey, this is for the next episode. I don't seem to seem racist, but anyways, can't wait for that one because that's gonna be another good one because there's only so much of Celine and Anthony I can pay. Because Anthony, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna call you a pussy. I really am, and she's just gonna be bitch and the pussy. That's what it's gonna be. So you better not. You did what you had to do. Anthony did what he had to do. He was respectful. He didn't say anything in front of anybody. He was being kind. He was being a gentleman, as he should be, and as opposed to her, she just put it into front of everybody's business, which is so wrong and disrespectful and rude, and didn't care for what he said, and then tried to twist it on him. Like, what? Were you at the same conversation that we heard? Anyways, so that was this week's episode. Next is when everybody moves into the building. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be confessions week. I think that's on Sunday. Anyways, whenever that comes on, I'm gonna watch that live as well because I like to watch my reactions while I'm like on live. So it is what it is. It's even better that way. Um, but yeah, like I really want to see what he's gonna say to Selena because it's obvious you're just not attracted to Asian ladies. Just say that. You're not wrong with that. And then Dominica, she got into it with what's his name, whatever his name is. She got into it. I think she said she wanted another room or something because they got into it. So those two couples are gonna have some kind of issue next week, and I don't know if Anthony and Celine are gonna stay. If they stay in the same room, I'll be shocked. But we should. I wonder if they slept together. I think they did. I think they did. But don't quote me on that. Anyways, that was the shits. That was episode 5 and 6. I watched today. We wrapped up all 8 couples, and we saw the first dinner party, which was a shit show because Celine and Anthony, mainly Celine, being Miss Manipulator, um, gave us a show. So that was good. Why don't more people watch the Australian one? It's so much better than the regular maps over here. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Well, bye, Tracy. Bye, whoever watches this on the replay. If anybody watches this on the replay, talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye. If it will end, if it will end.